Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Cherise. We post weekly videos all about personal branding, your career, and money management.
We're helping young professionals to transform their lives every single day.
That's the Kinley way.
So, if you want to get from here to here, make sure you like this video, please comment below and subscribe, and please press the notification bell.
And if you already knew all of that, welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. Today is a topic very dear to my heart because I really had to learn the art of it. So today we're going to be talking about the art of selling yourself, right? I'm not talking about selling yourself on the black market, okay, or on some kind of underground market somewhere.
Or on OnlyFans.
Okay, I'm talking about selling your brand. You guys know our mantra. We're all about personal branding, branding yourself in the most effective way possible. So today we're going to be talking about the art of selling yourself as a brand. Okay, this could be whether you are an entrepreneur, you sell a product, whatever you do, you're a freelancer, you work for someone, you work for a company. Everything we're going to talk about today applies to you. So please get your notebook out, pay attention, and write down your takeaways. What's the superhero version of yourself? What's the superhero version of yourself? If you were a superhero, not the ones that wear the capes, but the superhero version of yourself, how would you talk? How would you work? How would you communicate? How would you dress? Right? When you imagine that best version of yourself, how would you do all those things? And I want you guys to think about that, because in whatever scenario, in whatever situation you are, in the workplace, in business, selling products, that is probably going to be the best way to get yourself out there, right? To make yourself stick in the minds of your employer, in the minds of your manager, in the minds of your customers if you're a business person, right?
Right. So you're a young professional, and by now probably you understand that the big wide world is all about adulting the right way, doing things for yourself, and there's no one that's going to help you. There's no parents out there that's going to parent you a little bit more. It's all down to you. So you have to save yourself. What would that look like? How would you get yourself out of this situation? Who would that be? So how would you look? Because it's only going to be you. So how would you look when you're helping yourself out of this situation? What do you need to get yourself from point A, where you are right now, to point B, to where you want to be? Who would that look like?
Yeah, and I would say as a task for you, write down a list of your best qualities, right? And imagine that times 10. Imagine that times 10. So if one of your best qualities is, you're really good at being organized, imagine how a times 10 of being organized would look like, and try to be that person. Maybe your best quality is you're really good at, leadership, for example. You're really good at leading people to get things done. Imagine that times 10, what would that look like, and try to be that person. So role play it, like make it fun, right? So that is the first tip. Anything else to add? Okay, cool. Annoy others in a good way.
How can you annoy someone in a good way?
Annoy others in a good way. So guys, I'm giving you gems here, right? All right. So annoy others in a good way essentially means network your ass off. Pardon my French. Right? Network. Over communicate. Put yourself around people that are smarter than you. Annoy them. Ask them for advice. Ask them how they got to where they are. But essentially, you want to elevate. You want to move up. So always aspire to be around. Always aspire to talk to. Always aspire to network with people that are where you want to be. Whether that's through LinkedIn, whether that's through Facebook, whether that's through Instagram, whatever. Just annoy others. Constantly try to talk to people. Constantly try to learn from people, right?
Right. So the reason why we use the word annoy is because what you might think is the limit of, speaking to someone, maybe that might be 2 interviews a month. So informational interviews is what I was going to say, but if you don't know what that is, it's basically when you reach out to someone and you just interview them about the role that they're in, potentially one that you want to go into one day, possibly. And it's so much easier now because we don't have to go meet up with people in coffee shops and all of that stuff. So you can literally be meeting with people by Zoom, Google Meet, whatever, online meetup platform that you want to, and just, pick their brain for 20 minutes to half an hour. And we're saying annoy because you might think, oh, just 2 of those a month is okay. But in reality, you should be doing it like 2 a day. So yourself, you're gonna feel like, oh my gosh, I'm annoying these people. Oh my gosh, I've got so many people that I'm talking to all the time, and I'm always saying, oh, this is what I do, this is what I bring to the table. What can you help me so that I can elevate myself, and all of this stuff. You're always asking. So it makes you feel like you're annoying, but don't worry, you are not annoying. Like you don't worry. Like, you are doing something that most people will not do, will not be bothered to do, and then they think, oh, how am I going to get successful? Well, you need to do these things that you've never done before. So annoy, and don't be afraid of doing it.
No time to hide.
That annoying.
There's no time to hide, guys. In this hyper-competitive world, in this hyper-competitive market of, jobs, and so many people are trying to launch their business, so many people are trying to start their business nowadays. Like, now is the time to not hide. It's the time to come out of your comfort zone and get yourself in front of people that even sometimes intimidate you.
Honestly.
Right? Those are the people that are really going to, really bear fruit for you. Like, there's no issue, guys. Like, remember, be the superhero. Like, when you learn to be that superhero, you times 10 your confidence. And then when you have that, you have the confidence to get in front of the richest man in the UK and pitch yourself, right? So annoy others, but in a good way.
And all my fellow introverts out there, now is our time to shine, okay? We can hide behind the computer screen a little bit and, reach out to people on LinkedIn, on social media, because most businesses and companies that we wouldn't have access to because they're too busy flying around or, driving around to their next meetings and everything. Now they're at home. Now we can come to them over, as I said, like over Zoom, over Google Meet, and just, have a quick chat behind the computer screen. And, it's going to be a lot easier to do it. Now's the time. Now take this opportunity. If you need a sign, it's the sign.
Great. My next piece of advice for you guys is to be a unicorn. No, I'm not talking about the pink purple horse with a horn on his head. No, or getting a costume with a pink purple horse with a horn on his head. Be a unicorn. Find something else nobody else is doing. And that's what I meant. Now, I work in tech, right? And the kind of companies that we call unicorns are companies that have made a certain amount of revenue. They are in a very niche market, but they are highly desirable. Right? Everyone, like, what they sell is highly desirable, right? So you need to, as an entrepreneur, as an employee, even as a partner to someone, like, you need to try to be different, right? And that's what people value nowadays. What do you do that no one else is doing? So in the framework of your personal brand, what do you have that no one else has? What quality do you have that no one else has? And that's what's really going to make you stand out, right? And when you identify this, it makes it so much easier for you to sell yourself to whoever you want, because you have your USP, right? You have your USP, you are a unicorn. You know that you have a quality or skill that no one else has, and that is what is going to get you the 6-figure salary.
That's right. But notice how Michael said, know what you have, and then you can use it to your advantage. So what I used to do is just know that I was amazing, just know that I had lots of skills and talents, and then just keep it to myself, or just like be, I'm humble, and just subtly use it in a way like, because I know how good I am, that's good enough. No, like, other people need to know how good you are. Like, it's not good enough just for you to know what you're doing and how you're doing it good, and the role that you're playing in the company. You need to make it known how good you are, your worth and your value. Like, we're always talking about this because it's so important, because sometimes you feel like, I don't really want to, send people's toes, I don't really want to brag, I don't really want to, but in order to be like indispensable, in order to elevate, in order to get into those rooms, people need to know, the people that are going to hire you, that are going to promote you, that are going to, and help you to elevate, they need to know what you do and how you do it and how good you are. And you can't know how good you are if you don't show it, if you're too afraid to brag, if you're too afraid to show your amazingness. If you're amazing, you need to be confident in that amazingness and show it, make it known.
That's right. So a task following this is find something in yourself or something that you do that no one else is doing. And this particularly applies for those who are entrepreneurs, right? As you can tell, like, the market's so saturated. Can you provide your service or your product in a way that no one else is doing? Whether that's in your customer service, whether that's in the quality of your product, whether that's in just the quality of the way you deliver it, right? Can you do it in a way that no one else is doing? That's what's going to help you stand out. Now, if you're an employee, for example, can you go above and beyond in your team? Can you go above and beyond in your workplace? Can you figure out that thing that no one else is doing, that if you start doing, it's gonna really, really shoot you up the, who's about to get promoted scale? Do you get what I mean? Be of service to others. This is probably my favorite one, right? As a manager myself, I think for me, there is nothing more admirable in someone than when a person has a desire to help others or has a desire to serve others. This is one of the most amazing qualities anyone can have as an entrepreneur, as an employee, as a student, whatever. Always offering to help and serve others will always put you in a good light, and you are always selling yourself in the right way if you put yourself in those positions to help others. For example, your manager asks you to do something, even before you get asked to do it, offer help. it's a beautiful quality, guys. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, because that's just the easiest way to upskill yourself. If you're actively helping, you're actively doing things. So as Michael said, like if your manager says, oh, who can help me with the slide deck for this next meeting or something like that, or who can do the agenda, who can minute take for us, or who can do something basically, and you offer yourself to do it, you might not even feel like, oh, I'm not qualified, or oh, that's above my paycheck or whatever. But if you do it, then once you do it, you'll never know you'll not know how to do it unless you do it. So once you do it, then you know, oh yeah, this is actually quite easy. That's the things that you're going to be doing when you're promoted. So if you can do it before, then your manager's going to remember that, and they're going to be like, oh yeah, I've entrusted them to do it before, and they've done a good job. So let me use them. Let me put them forward for this promotion.
Yeah, and if you're a business person as well, if you own your own business, having the heart to just serve people, right? A lot of people, of course, are driven by they want to make profit, they want to break even, they want to make profit in their business, etc., etc. That's all well and good, but try to have the heart to serve first, to give people the best experience of your company, of your business. One thing that I admire about my current company is how our customers speak about us, and how our customers, they shout to the rooftops about how phenomenal our customer success team is, which is the team that looks after our customers and makes sure that they're getting the value out of our product. Our customers say how phenomenal our team is. Phenomenal, right? I heard it yesterday. So have a heart to serve and be of service to others, right? And it's going to get you so far. Share your wisdom. Now, for me, this is a really important one, because there is also nothing more ugly than when someone knows things and always wants to keep it to themselves and become selfish with what works for you. You keep that to yourself. You don't give the information out or share the information to allow others to thrive. That is something that's very ugly, and that's not quality that you ever want to have. So always have a heart to share wisdom, to share what works for you. If you're successful in something, in anything in life, by the way, whether that's in business, at work, even in your personal relationship with someone else, if you know that something works and something's working for you, and you know you have the opportunity to share that with other people and it's going to help them be successful, why would you hold that back?
Honestly, like as Michael was speaking, I was thinking, okay, so what are kind of the excuses that people would make in order to hold back the wisdom, thinking that it's plausible. People say, oh, I don't really have enough time to mentor someone or to pass on the wisdom that I have, or the path that I've taken to success. Or sometimes you'd be like, oh, I'm not a good teacher, I can't teach. And when we're not asking you to teach, we're not asking you to mentor someone. You're literally just call up your friends or your family, or post on social media if you're into that. Like, just share it in any way that feels the most comfortable. It doesn't have to be a big thing. You don't have to start a whole informational education business. You don't have to start doing up so much. You just share. There's no excuse not to share, because it will never detract from you. Like, there's space.
You're not losing anything.
Yeah, there's space at the top for everyone. Like, literally, don't be afraid to share your wisdom, because in the sense that it's gonna detract from you, or it's gonna somehow make you inferior, or I don't know, whatever excuse somebody would have for that. Really, as Michael said, it's really ugly, and it's just not. It doesn't make sense, really.
Yeah, so those were 5 tips or advice that we want to give to you guys to help you learn the art of selling yourself. And hopefully by the time you finish watching this video, you've taken down some notes, you've learned a lot, and you're thinking about how you're going to apply everything that you've learned, right? We're not just giving out information here, we're giving out information for you to practice, and we want you to see results, so that, because when you see results, you share it, you get excited, and you want to, yeah.
And notice how not all of them were going out and selling yourself like as though you're a product or a commodity, and just the sales that we picture in our mind. Most of it was subtle and just ways of working on yourself, investing in yourself, and knowing who you are. Then you can go out and do things that says hire me or use my services, or it says look at me, but without you saying look at me and look how great I am. Do you get what I mean? That's the art of it, because it's literally an art an art form, being able to sell yourself in the right way to get what you want, to get what you need.
So yeah, we want you guys to see results. So go away, think about it. And I would say, if you really liked this video and enjoyed the information you got, please like the video, and we'll always love to hear your biggest takeaway from the video. So please comment below. Yeah, right, doing that. Just start typing. And yeah, please just share the video and encourage people that you know. You might know people that will really benefit from this kind of advice and the kind of information we share on our channel. So please encourage your friends and family to subscribe, so that they can also benefit and see results. And we'll see you next week. Bye.